Hello again, Chef Ora coming to you from Martin's School of Cooking here at Heritage Square. We're going to talk a little bit about turkey. We got Thanksgiving coming up in a week, and we wanted to talk briefly about trussing, brining, and trying to get the best end product for your family. You know, when you cook your turkey, a lot of people only do it about once a year. So we do have a natural, no solution added turkey here. And a lot of people, brining is very popular right now. I like to brine turkeys. I typically recommend about a cup of salt per gallon of liquid and up to a cup of sugar per gallon of liquid. The sugar can be white sugar, brown sugar, honey, whatever kind of sugar you like or have on hand. You can add peppercorn, spices, bay, coriander, other crushed pepper to your brine, depending on the flavor profile that you want. The main thing to remember when you're brining a turkey is that once you've got your brine made, that you have enough to fully submerge the bird. Keep in mind, this is a 12-pound turkey. If I have a gallon of liquid, that's going to be another 8.5 pounds, so I've got over 20 pounds. I need to bear in mind what the load limit of my refrigerator shelves are. Otherwise, I might want to use a cooler with a bag of ice floating in it to help keep everything cold. Okay, once it's brined, you're going to want to make sure that you rinse all that brine off. Some salt will collect on the outside, so a nice thorough rinse inside and out will help get rid of excess salt. Okay, so assuming we've got our turkey brine and ready to go, two things that we can do to really help ourselves cook a nice even bird is you might notice that this turkey is partially trussed, and that has been done in this case by creating a slit and putting the legs through the slit, and that keeps the legs in position for roasting. Sometimes there will be a metal or plastic cage right here that serves the same purpose, but basically that's for presentation. The only other thing that I might recommend beyond this type of trussing is that you tie, starting at either end, a loop, a nice tight loop to compact that bird a little bit tighter so that it's a nice tight package in the oven. The tighter the package, the more evenly it will cook. All right, now, how long do I cook my turkey? Well, the thigh meat actually is best at about 180 degrees internal temperature. The breast meat is best at about 165 degrees internal temperature. So, how do I cook my breast meat to 165 and my thigh meat to 180 simultaneously? Well, one method you can do is you can actually set your turkey out at room temperature and let the temperature of the bird rise while maintaining an ice pack on the breast. That way you build in a 15 or 20 degree buffer. Thereby the breast is 15 or 20 degrees colder than the thighs when it goes in the oven. So as the whole thing cooks, by the time the thighs are at 180, the breast should be right around 165. Both areas should be cooked perfectly, and you should have a perfect bird. Assuming you've brined everything okay, and you've temped everything okay, and everything is worked according to plan, you should, at the end of the process, have a nice, presentable bird for your guests at Thanksgiving. Thanks a lot. Have a great Thanksgiving.